What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel, brothers. Um, I know it's getting annoying talking about passport. Well, I know it's getting tired. You're getting tired of me talking about this, but what some of you brothers are gonna have to understand is that a lot of these women here in the States, they hate you. I just seen a video from Phil Scott, and it was talking about this black woman on either TikTok or IG, and she's a ghetto gagger, and she has a baby by a white man, and she's a single mother. But she's spewing out so much hate. She is foaming at the fucking mouth, talking about black men and the hatred that she has for black men. I'm gonna tell you guys something, brothers. If you see anything like that, let that fuel your ambition and passion to go get your passport and get the fuck out of here. Cause I'm telling you, bro, it's the way this woman spoke about black men. She said she hates y'all, hate us. She said she calls us dusty, calls us cockroaches and all this shit, bro. Like, this woman really hates you, really hates us. And there's a lot of sisters out there that, like, we can't even know it. I can't even call them sisters because they ain't no sister of mine. But a lot of these black women that are talking, that are these divestor type women, they truly hate black men with a passion. And I'm sorry, brothers, but if any of you ever had hope of finding a black woman here in America that does not hate you, that does not want to be, that doesn't have any disdain, hatred, vitriol for you, I'm sorry to say it, brothers, that's going to be very, very slim to none. And a lot of these sisters don't see that them talking like that, you getting the very, very type of men that you don't want. You're getting the brads that are the racist. You're getting the racist white boys. And I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of these sisters that's talking like that towards brothers, and a lot of these sisters that hate brothers and that are talking so much trash about brothers, I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of them, they create the type of men that they don't want. They create the type of energy that attracts the type of men that they don't want. And the thing about it is, passport bros is gonna grow. I've said it before, I'll say it on this video too. Passport bros is gonna grow because every day there's a video like that being popped out onto TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's all those videos are being pumped out. Now, I don't follow any of those women. I'm not even gonna call them sisters because they're not sisters of mine. I don't follow any of those women, but just hearing the hatred, the utter hate that comes out of their mouths. A lot of sisters that actually do care about black men are gonna lose because you got women like that foaming at the mouth talking shit about black men. And the funny thing is, there's a good number of sisters that want black men, but a lot of these sisters hang around with those women that have hate and disdain for black men. They see us as violent. They see us as violent, abusive, toxic men. They don't see us as valuable. They don't even see us as treasure. So, them talking like that, they get exactly the type of men that they don't want. They create that atmosphere around them that is going to attract a racist-minded white man, Latino man, Asian man. They're gonna attract that very type of men that they don't want. And what's gonna happen is those men are gonna call those type of women whatever they want, and they're gonna be okay with it because they got a quote unquote zaddy. Brothers and sisters that actually support me on this channel, the black community that I knew back in the early 2000s and up until the 2010s, that community has died. I love my race. I'm black and I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to be a black man. But I do not appreciate that we have a culture in this community that looks at black men as destroyers and destructive and are known as destructive because of the minority of men that destroy this community. I don't appreciate my community looking at all black men as trash. I don't even appreciate my community putting black men as the scapegoat for a lot of the fuckery that goes on. I'm sorry to say it. The reason why I came up with Project Black was because of that same reason. I've already done a video on it. I'm not going to talk about it much on this video. There's a reason why I came up with Project Black, to create a new black community, a new community with people that actually give a fuck about black men, and people that actually want to be around black men. And I want that community to grow from the ashes of the ADOS or FBA black community. Because let's face it, this community is utter destruction. But I do not appreciate the fact that a lot of our community looks at black men when they go date out as not being able to talk about the issues that go on in the black community. I don't appreciate that. Because just because a quote unquote a black man dates out with a non-black woman, that doesn't mean that his ideals or the way that he thinks is been compromised. Now, there's some things that I do agree with the pro-blacks about. If you go out and date a white woman or so, talking about issues with a lot of the black community or dating in the black community, that I do agree with. But when it comes to like community-wise, our community has no guidance. Our community has destroyed itself from the inside. The reason why I'm saying this is because the way our community is, we've let the government intervene in our community. We've let feminism take over our community with our women, and we've let outside influences shape the way our community is. We used to have some of the most marriages in the community. In the world. We used to have the most marriages. After the 70s, that went down to the lowest married group of women by race. Black women became the lowest married women by race. That is because of the way that feminism has destroyed our community. Our community is destroyed because of the outside influences that has been intervened in our community. But nobody is talking about it. And the thing about it is, I'm young. I see it. I'm 20 fucking 3, and I see a lot of the shit that's going on. Our community is utterly destroyed. And there is no rebuilding it, because the thoughts and the mindset of a lot of our sisters have ran a lot of brothers off. A lot of women in our community are at the point where if a black man even looks in their direction, they feel quote unquote threatened, even though that black man is not even thinking about hurting them. Our community is destroyed. There's no rebuilding this community in the way it is. There's no way in building this community the way it is currently right now. There is no rebuilding the black community. We are too separated. We're on two different playing fields. We're on two different mindsets. Black women have a mindset, and black men have a certain mindset. Black men want feminine, friendly, submissive, cooperative, and women that actually care about the way that they about their men. And a lot of black women have this mindset of, oh, I'm strong, independent, I don't need you, I don't even care about you. And that fundamentally has destroyed our community. Our community is no longer about family. Our community is no longer about family values, or about community, or is no longer about keeping the community together and building a black community. Our community, it consists of tearing others down and being always right. Ego has destroyed this community. Toxic traits have committed to the way that this community has destroyed itself. Anger toward that is misplaced has destroyed this community. Ideology has destroyed the way that this community was. Infiltrated by the very same thing that destroyed other communities. Black men have never been abusive. Black men have never been destructive. Black men have never advocated or been angry or abusive to their women. Never in my life have I seen another black man be abusive to his wife. Don't say it's happened. Don't say it. I've never said it doesn't happen. But never have I seen another black man smack his wife upside the fucking head. Never have I seen another black man brutalize his woman. Never have I seen another black man degrade his own woman. Other than me seeing other races of men do the same thing, do that to their women. I've never seen a black man do it. Like I said, I never said it never happened, but I never seen it. I've only seen a couple, my aunt, I've only seen them grow together. She respects my uncle, and my uncle respects her. Only time I've seen abuse was a black woman abusing her man, being aggressive, combative, arrogant. And then you wonder why black men leave. There's a reason why there's so many of our sisters out there nowadays that are single. There's so many reasons why so many of our sisters have children but don't have a husband. There's a reason why. You don't see any other race of women that have children not have a husband. Or if they have a husband, the husband is a stepfather to their children. There's a reason why, because that woman actually respects that man for taking a role of being a father figure to her children. When black women get a black man or a man in general that to become a stepdad to their father, to their kids, that man is disrespected. That man is utterly disrespected by the children and by the woman. There's no structure. So then, when that man tries to instill structure into those children, the woman intervenes. We all know this. I'm not even a stepfather, and I know this. My mom married my stepdad. My stepdad, when he tried to instill a lot of shit into me, my stepdad got checked by my mom for no fucking reason. And I'll admit this. I was in the fucking wrong. I needed that guidance from a man. I still needed that guidance from a man. Luckily, I understood where my stepfather was coming from, and I checked myself. But a lot of children in the black community don't have any structure. That is the reason why our community is destroyed too. And what in the French hell is going on up here? You dumbasses, get the fuck... Oh, I can't stand motherfuckers that game. You sons of bitches. But I'm serious. Guys, the way that the community is right now, you guys gotta do, there's gotta be something done. Because the way that this community is right now, there's no rebirth. There is no rebirth. With the way our community is right now, there's nothing that we can do. And it's, quite frankly, it's because of the way that the community is. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast at Spotify.com, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. And I love you guys. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys. Bye.